All right, you're welcome. I think I've started the recording. Just pay attention to this video short clips here.
Mzansi videos. Today I'll be giving you a brief profile of some of the richest forex traders in South Africa and who have made a fortune out of this profession. So stay tuned to be informed. At number one, we have Sandile Shezi. For those who may not know, Sandile Shezi is a 25-year-old multi-millionaire forex trader, born and bred in Umlazi, Durban. He is also the founder of Global Forex Institute, which he later sold and founded a new company called Revolta Pty Ltd. Revolta Pty Ltd deals basically with the same thing, Forex and other investments such as property. He obtained a national diploma from Durban University of Technology, majoring in public relations and applied communications. So yes, he has mentored over 10,000 students who were with the Global Forex Institute before he sold it. And he has an estimated net worth of $2.3 million. Now that's a lot of money, folks. And currently it's not confirmed with his relationship status, but as you can see, he has a girlfriend, he has a stable girlfriend currently. And in terms of family, he's not yet established family man. But anyway, guys, that's Sandile Shezi. You can see he has made a fortune out of his life and he's actually made a lot of money out of this thing. And he has actually built himself into a multi-millionaire. He's also an entrepreneur right now. He's also investing in other businesses. He's also investing in businesses like such as apps. He's also investing in property. So as you can see, this young folk has done well for himself. And it's only to top it up, this guy is only 25 years old, but it's already worth $2.3 million. And at number two, we have Forex broker Killer. His real name is Khopotso Mutlani, also known as DJ Coach. Take a look. His childhood name, by the way. So he's from Ramotodi village in Begersfort, Limpopo. He is the founder of Mutlani Traders, which was founded in 2016, together with two students whom dropped out with him at Tshwane University of Technology, to pursue their long lifetime dream of making it in life, guys. So he's also famous for developing the Forex 1 minute strategy and later turning it in 1 minute modifications. He's also shown us on his Instagram an account, a bank account, an FNB bank account, which is worth around 40 million rand. So he's actually made a lot of money. So Mutlani Traders was worth 5 million a year after its inception from just an investment of 17,000 rand. Folks, that's a lot of money. So yes, so to top it all up, guys, he's only 23 years of age. So as you can know, he's also famous for giving away money to his students. So you can sometimes tune to his Instagram and you might get lucky and get yourself an e-wallet. That's Forex broker Killer, folks. Wait for the next guy. At number three, we have Louis J.R. Chakwane. So Louis J.R. Chakwane stands for Junior. He's the son of Louis Chakwane, a former South African sports commentator. He is also the founder of Undercover Billionaires, a wealth and asset management company based in Sandton. He is also a self-made Forex millionaire and an author of the best-selling Forex book and has made over 2 million rand in sales in the book. So as you can see, guys, he's also an author. He's also multi-talented, this young man. So yeah, the fun fact about Louis Chakwane is that he started hustling at a very, very young age, because at the age of 16, he won a gym equipment from, as you can know, Sir Richard Branson, one of the richest billionaires, and he won a gym equipment from him, which is worth $200,000. Yeah, mistake. So yes, and he started a gym called Batung, a community gym called Batung. So to top it all up, guys, he's only 27 years of age currently. As you may have seen him on some of the shows, and Vuzu Rich Kids has also been there. And then this is the book that actually goes for about $100, and he has sold over 1,000 copies. So if you do the math there, you can see that he has netted over 2 million rand, because as you can do the multiplication, it's over. And at number four, we have none other than Jason Noah. So Jason Noah is a Pretoria-based entrepreneur. He has offices in Hatfield in Pretoria. So you can just go and check out, guys, if you're interested. He's also the founder of Forex Kings. Forex Kings is a it's an institution that teaches forex. So as you know, he's also a family man and has a house and 2 cars, as we can see from his Instagram. So what makes him the feature on this list is that he's only 20 years old and he's already settled. He already has a baby, already has a woman. So and he already has a house, a car. So that's the basic requirements to start a family, guys. If you can agree with me, that's a joke. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, he's so young and he's already accomplished so much, and he's been traveling from around the world. He's been traveling around the county and the continent also. So as you can see, Jason was a well-established young man, and to think that he's only 20 years old and he's achieved so much that most of us wish to achieve. But guys, this is a success, so we felt like he was best to feature here. And at number 5, we have Pip Lord. He's also known as Fundamental Pip Lord. As you can see from his Instagram account, you can follow him and search him. His real name is KMJ Mabukela. He's from Jafulop. He's also famous for inventing the papaya strategy, what he calls the papaya strategy, which is used by many of his students. So yeah, guys, as you can see, Pip Lord is a well-established forex trader and he's been working very hard. It's also an ambassador for Venom Rights, which is a car wrapping company. So he's also working hard. He's also investing the money, and as you can see, he's flashed a lot of money here. He's also seen with the BMW, which he has just bought. Anyway, guys, he's posted it on his Instagram. Anyway, that is just the list. That's why it's gonna end. Anyway, thank you for stopping by, and please support for us to keep on creating good content.
Right. All right. That was just to put us in the mood. If you were inspired by that, can you put 555 in the chat box? Look at those people. If it inspired you to know that if they can do it, why can't I? Somebody said, why is all of them South Africa? Well, they were exposed. The person doing the video is from South Africa, and they started this. They began to learn first. While most of us were trying to invest in Forex, most of them were learning Forex. So tonight, the person that is going to teach us tonight, he has been in the banking sector. He worked as a banker for several years, and very successful one as that. And today is in the business of teaching people how to become successful as a trader. He's going to be showing you some things, and I know that tonight you will see what you really desire to see. And from there, we now look at how to move on to the next phase. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome, we call him, his name is Doctor, is almost getting his doctorate, Dr. Femi Raji, but we call him Bishop of Pips. Ladies and gentlemen, put in a 6, not be 666. Let's put in 777 into that box to welcome the Bishop. Bishop, put in 777. Let's welcome the Bishop, the Bishop, the Bishop.
All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome, sir.
It's a great opportunity to be here, and I want to appreciate the leaders here who have given us time starting from Monday to share their knowledge with us and to make us understand that we can not become wealthy relying on just one source of income. Before I proceed today, I want you to type something here, or if you can't type it, just repeat it after me. What I don't know is bigger than me. What I don't know is bigger than me. What you don't know, you don't know, right? It's not everybody who sits in his house and don't go out from Monday to Sunday. There is a Yahoo Yahoo. People use their phone now. People use their laptop now to make genuine money. I hope you know that if you count the top 10 richest companies in the world, you will not find an employee there. Top 10 richest people in the world, you will not find anybody who is an employee there. You will not find a manufacturing company even. You begin to see things like Amazon that doesn't even have a physical shop. You begin to see things like Facebook that doesn't really sell any physical thing, right? The world is moving into the digital era where money can be made online. In one of our WhatsApp groups, somebody mentioned that he was dealing in cocoa before he left his village and came to Lagos. And now he wants to continue the business. And I smiled because you can trade in cocoa now without necessarily even seeing one. You don't even have to see, you don't even need to know how it looks like. You don't even need to know whether they harvest it from the ground or they pluck it from the tree. You can trade crude oil presently now without having any of those, without even owning a farm, right? Without owning a rig. You can do all of that right now. And that is what we want to expose to you today, right? But before then, I quickly want to show us something, and I want us to follow attentively. I'm going to give an analogy before we go into the practical. Today will be plainly practical. Today will be practical alone, pure practical. And I want you to follow me. If you have questions, put them in the chat box. I'll take out time to pick them up one after the other when we've gotten to a particular phase. Now, I want to ask a question and I want us to participate, right? So I'm going to give two hypothetical persons here and we'll use them to analyze what we want to discuss, right? So I have Mr. A and Mr. B, right? Mr. A and Mr. B, they all trade in cement, right? They are traders and they trade in cement. Mr. A has 1,000 bags of cement in his warehouse. Mr. B also has 1,000 bags of cement in his warehouse. However, Mr. A has a friend, right, who is an employee in one of the cement producing companies, right? I hope we're following. Mr. A has a friend who is an employee in one of the cement producing companies. And that friend called him and said, Mr. A, today is Wednesday. I have an information for you. Those bags of cement that you bought at 2,000 naira each, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, the factory will be reducing the price to 1,005 by Monday. So by Monday, the bag of cement will reduce by 500, and it will now be going for 1,005, right? What do you think Mr. A will do? Immediately Mr. A got this information. I want you to type in the chat box. What do you think Mr. A will do to his bag of cement between now and Monday? Please go to the chat box and type, what do you think Mr. A will do to his 1,000 bags of cement between now and Monday? He's been told that the price is going to drop by 500. Yeah, Mr. Osondu say he will try to sell everything. He will sell at a price. He will sell everything. He will sell off. Adeola, yes. He will sell everything. Everything. He will sell out his stocks. Yes. Yes, you guys are already traders. It's just that you just need somebody to show you the way. You're already traders. He will sell immediately. He will sell out his stock. Yes, I love the answers. Thank you so much. What do you think will most likely happen to Mr. B that didn't get that information? Mr. B may most likely hold on to his stock and until Monday, only to now discover that he will now be losing. Yes, somebody say he will reduce the price to sell everything. That person is a businessman. Yes, that is the correct answer. Thank you so much. He will sell everything. Now, another question. I told you it's going to be practical and it will be very, very interactive so you can follow. What is the difference? So Mr. A is going to be rich. He's going to be, he's going to safeguard some of his money, and Mr. B would not. Now, my question here is, what's the difference between Mr. A and B? What differentiated Mr. A from Mr. B? Put in the chat box. What do you think differentiated Mr. A? Thank you very much. Mr. Olushola Olumide said, information, information, information. I tell you, in the business world, information is everything. Information is everything. People will tell you your connection, your everything. What will your connection give you at the end of the day? Information, information. Information is what kept Mr. A afloat, and that lack of it was what sunk Mr. B's business, right? So information is key, right? So in the business of online trading, whether I want to trade cocoa, whether I want to trade cotton, whether I want to trade apple juice, whether I want to trade stocks, gold, currencies, whatever I want to trade, what is the most important information, item that you need is information. Information is what will determine if you end up being profitable or not. So I'll take it that we are all traders in the house. If we know that the price of crude oil is $26 per barrel, right? There are only two things we can do, or there are only two things we can do as regards if we want to trade in crude oil, the only two things we can do is either we decide not to trade or we decide to trade. And if we decide to trade, there are only two things we can also do. It's either we buy or we sell. Right? Two things, either we buy or we sell. Those are the two things we do as traders. We buy or sell. What will make you buy is the information you get. What will make you sell is also an information or the lack of it. For instance, last week, Thursday, OPEC met with regards to crude oil, and they were to agree to reduce the global production by 10 million barrels, right? Now, that information alone will determine whether an informed person will want to buy crude oil online or sell crude oil online, right? Information. Now, as new traders, when you get into our mentoring class, we'll teach you where you can find some of those information and how you can use them. But for the purpose of today, I'll be telling you one other way you can derive information, even though it will be coming a bit late, but you can derive your information and then use it to make money on your phone or on your laptop. What you can see in front of you on my screen is actually a laptop, right? Please stop writing on my screen so that we will not distract the people. Just stop writing so we will not distract the people. Thank you so much. All right, so like I was saying, what we need is information, right? Now I'll be showing you how we can derive information from your phone, and you can use that. Mr. Shola, please, there's a button on your screen that can stop other people. Okay, don't worry, I've seen it. Disable participant annotation. Thank you so much. I've done that, so I think nobody can disturb the screen again. Very good. So how do you make money? Right? You don't listen to Bloomberg, you don't listen to CNN, you don't do all of those things, and you still want to make money trading whatever item you've chosen. How do you do that? We have some tools that can give us the information. I remember 2 days ago, or was it yesterday, we were told about downtrend and uptrend, and I want to quickly do a revision in 1 minute before we proceed. I want you to look at my screen right about now. Just look at my screen. You notice price started here and price moved down to this place. So is this an uptrend or a downtrend? Just put in the chat box. Is this an uptrend or a downtrend? Put the answer in the chat box. This is a downtrend. Thank you. If you say a downtrend, you are very correct. Now, next question. What do we do in a downtrend? Do we buy or do we sell? Do we buy or do we sell? In a downtrend, do we buy or do we sell? In a downtrend, do we buy or do we sell? Do we buy or do we sell when price is going to come down? When we say downtrend, it means price is coming down. Do we buy or do we sell?
There is no consensus here.
There's no, I'm seeing a lot of buys and a lot of sells. It means we didn't watch the replay again. I'm going to explain it and we'll move on. I'll look for a short code for us to see. Remember the analogy of Mr. A and B. Mr. A was told that the price of cement will come down. And what did Mr. A do? He sold. So anytime that price is going to come down, we sell. Whenever price is going to come down, we sell. And when there's going to be a rise in price, we do what? Buy. I like using this. All of us know R&B. R&B is a form of music. It can also mean rice and beans. So when there's going to be a rise in the market, we buy. When there's going to be a drop in the market, we sell. Just remember RB. So the inverse will be the case. If there's going to be a rise in price, you buy. If you hear tomorrow, if you are Mr. A and you are selling rice, and you are told that rice that goes for 20,000 naira now, that by next tomorrow, a bag of rice will now cost 40,000. What will you do today? You go and borrow money and buy as much as you can now and put in your warehouse so that you can sell it at 40,000 when the price goes up. So when you know that there's going to be a rise in price, you buy. When you know that there's going to be a drop in price, you basically just sell. So I believe we'll be able to do a review. So I'll be giving us one way, and we're going to all do it together tonight. And I'll also give an assignment that you go do between now and tomorrow evening. And you'll be surprised that some of you will make some money on your demonstration account, which is the demo account that you've all opened. And you can see how it is being done. There are several ways. There are several things that give us the information. I'll start with some slightly simple ones. Now, what you can see on my screen, you can see a yellow line, right? You can see this yellow line. Then you can see this white line. This yellow line and white line they give us one way we can enter the market, right? They give us one way we can enter the market. And when I mean enter the market we're talking about means the commodity you want to sell. In this case, on my screen, I have a currency pair known as NZD USD. And this is the one we are going to discuss on our phone. But before then, let me just show you some other ones before we come back and cap it up with this. This is another way some people trade. They use something called the harmonic. This harmonic is an algorithm that tells them what price is going to do, right? Those of you that will be join our main class later on will give you this. This point D here is the point of sell. So when D is up, it's telling you to sell. When D is down, like here, you can see D is down here, it's telling you to buy. And what happened? Look at how the price shot up. You see how the price shot up after the D formed. What happened? Price shot all the way up. So all you need is these rectangles installed on your laptop, and you'll be waiting for it. Once it prints D down, it's simply telling you that buy. And look at how price went up. Now I want to show you something from where price came to where price ended. From where price came to where price ended up there is 204 pips. It's 204 pips. And this thing happened in 1 hour. This is 1 hour candle, right? This thing happened in 1 hour. Now, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me. 204 pips or 200 and let's just put it at 200 pips. This 200 pips could mean $2. It could mean $20. It could mean $200. It could mean $2,000, depending on how much you are trading with, right? That 200 pips, forget about the pips, we'll explain it later on. I just want you to know how having this triangle installed on your laptop, and that's why we started by saying what you don't know is bigger than you. Somebody will sit down in his house on generator or buy an inverter and be making money, and we'll be calling them Yahoo. They are not all Yahoo. They just have an information you don't have, and what you don't have is bigger than you. From point D, the person just has this triangle. Once D formed, the person bought. Remember, when D is down, it means price is going to go up. When D is up, it means price is going to come down. This person bought from here all the way up and made 200 pips. This 200 pips is equivalent to, it could be equivalent to $2, it could be equivalent to $20, it could be equivalent to 200. I sent to some of the WhatsApp group the profits that some people did today trading crude oil and some other things, over $200, right? So let me put it in context for those of us that need to have this in context. Say you make $200 and let's convert it to Nigerian Naira. $200 is small money, but by the time you convert it to Nigerian Naira, let's use the previous interest rate at 360. You could have made 72,000 Naira in a day, right? You could have made. It is present. It was 400. Yeah, so let's go at 200 times 400. That would be 80,000 Naira that you could have made, and it's possible for you to make, right, from just having this information. This is another one. This is another one. This is D here. And what did we say? If D is up, what do? We sell. When D is up, what do? We sell, right? So this will be going to some of our students. Once you see D up, just begin to sell. And this person, if this person has sold, this person would have gone down by what? 300 pips. But this was not as fast as the other one. The other one happened in 1 hour. This other one happened in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. In 17 hours, this person could have made $300, $3,000, or $30, whichever way you want to look it. Let's pick 300 by 400 is going to be about 120,000. I want you to, how many of you here will actually want to make 120,000 in 17 hours? You think it should be good for you to make 170,000, not 120,000, not let's even take out one, let's divide it by 10. You want to make 12,000 in just 17 hours. 12,000 in 17 hours, 120,000 in 17 hours, 1,200 in 17 hours. Does it look interesting enough to you? Does this look interesting enough to you? Put it in the chat box, please. I want you to put it in the chat box if you feel this is interesting enough for you. Yeah, put it in the chat box if you feel this is interesting enough for you. Yes, yes. And remember, you are doing all of this on your own after being tutored from your house. Here's another way somebody looks at the market. This is another way somebody looks at the market, right? This is another strategy that I can show you. This is on Euro USD, right? This one tells you that whenever you see this yellow line with these red arrows, you wait for price to come under. Once price comes under, you sell until you see this white line. So for like this one, this was today's own. Today's own, this person could have made up to this white line 100 pips. That could be equivalent to $10. That could be equivalent to $1,000. That could be equivalent to $100 just today. Just today. And this is 15 minutes time frame, right? This is just today. Just today, this person could have made that amount of money. Remember, I said 100, so you can multiply 100 by 400. That could be like 40,000 Naira in a day. Just imagine, I keep telling people that you don't even need to do this much. Just do $50 every day for $50 every day for 4 weeks, which is 20 trading days. That will be $1,000. Multiply this by the exchange rate now of 400. That will be 400,000 Naira. And I tell you, 400,000 Naira, if you earn 400,000 Naira every month as a Nigerian, you are above average, right? And remember, what you earn is dependent on how much you invest. So what this 400,000 can be 4 million for some people, it can be 40,000 for some people. It depends on how much you invest. All you need is just $50 in one day, right? $50 in one day, right? The examples we've been using $1,000, we've been using blah, blah. Just make $50 in one day for 4 weeks. That's times 20 trading days. That will give you $1,000. Multiply by 360 or by 400, that gives you 360 or 400,000. Right? This is another method of entering. Anytime you see the white, you buy. Anytime you see the red, you sell. Anytime you see the white, you buy. The white is telling you that price is going to go up. The red is telling you that price is going to come down. But you see, all of these ones will need a computer, right? So the one I want to show us now is one that will not need a computer. We can do it on your phone. And that is one I'm going to give us, and we'll go and do assignments with. And that happens to be this particular one here, right? In this case, we have the white line and the yellow line. the white line, and the yellow line. We'll call the white line our signal line, right? The white line is going to be our signal line, which means where our eyes is fixed on the white line. Our eyes are fixed on the white line. Once the white line crosses the yellow line down, we are going to do what? Sell. Once the white line crosses the yellow line up, we are going to buy, right? Once the white line crosses the yellow line up, we'll be buying. Once it crosses the yellow line down, we'll sell. There are some days to cause confusion for us, like you see, to go up, it to come down, it to go up, it to come down. That is why we usually have what we call stop loss, so that those days that the thing is confusing us, is not too sure. After we lose like one or twice, we just get out of the market and rest and wait for the day that is going to be in our favor, and we'll make back all the money that we might have lost, right? So I'll be showing us this now. I'll stop sharing this and I'll show you my phone. And I believe we all have downloaded our MT4, right? We sent a video on how to download MT4, and I hope we've all done that, right? So please, I'm going to share a new screen, and I want us we're going to use that to share how we're going to work with our MT4 on the phone. All right, so I want you to put your phone just in front of you. Have your phone in front of you. Have your phone in front of you. Have your phone in front of you now, right? Can you see my phone? Yeah, Nofyu say 400K is a big boy. Thank you so much. How much can somebody invest to make 50? Don't worry, we'll go ahead, we'll do that. Don't worry, we'll break that. I just want you guys to see that what we are saying is true and that you can do it yourself. If you can see my phone, kindly just indicate that I can see your phone. Just put yes if you can see my phone. You can see the screen of my phone. Just indicate that yes, very good, very good. Thank you so much. Yeah, somebody's asking, can we predict when the market will go up or down? We will show you all of those ones. There are certain things we use, right? We don't just enter any point in time. We'll show you all of that. But I just want you guys to have a feel of it today, right? So now if you've opened, notice, look at my screen. I'm going to click on MetaTrader 4. Once I click on MetaTrader 4, this is what comes up. It opens like this. I believe you all would have done this already on your phone. Now, whatever I'm doing, if you're using your phone and you can see my screen, I want you to follow. If you can't, if you're using just your phone and you can't see my screen and also use your phone simultaneously, then just focus on my screen. The recording will be dropped and you can follow up with us, right? So what I want you to do, once you open your MT4, the first thing that is going to happen is that it will bring you to this page, right? There are some things under, there are some icons under. One looks like a double arrow moving up and down. Then the other one has one black, white, black. Then there's one zigzag arrow. And there's something that looks like an envelope. There's something that looks like a newspaper. And there's one that looks like a chat box, right? So you click on the second one. The second one, boom. When you click on the second one, it gives you a chart like this. This is a chart like this, right? So what I want you to do is go up. You see something that looks like an F. Something that looks like an F. I hope we are following. If you can't do that simultaneously, just follow. Look at something that looks like an F, click on it, click on that F. Once you click on that F, it brings you to this chart. Now there's another F plus above. F plus above. Click on that F plus. There are two F pluses there. The one above is what I want you to click on. Click on it. Once you click on it, it brings you to this place. Look for moving average. This is moving average here. You can see me highlighted there, moving average. Click on it. Once you click on moving average, go to this period here and change it to 50. Change the moving average there to 50, right? Change the method to simple. Simple, right? Then apply it to median price HL times 2. That is it. Median price HL times 2. Apply it. Boom. You've done that. Very good. you can change the color, right? Make it red in this case, right? Red in this case, and click on done. Click on done, right? When you click on done, you have that on your screen. Now it's showing on my screen. You can see that red line on my screen. Go back again, click on the F again, click on the F, click on that F that you clicked initially, F plus, click on it again. Go back to that same moving average, click on it. Once you click on it, go back to period. Change that period now to 13. 13. That's the only thing you change there, 13. Then you go to the color so that we can differentiate it. Change the color to black. You are changing the color to black because our screen is white. If your screen is something else, change it to a color that can be visible for you, right? Then click on done. Once you do that, you will notice that on your screen, you now have two lines, right? The red and the white crossing, right? The red and the white crossing. We have three moving averages. The very first one, 13, I want us to delete it. Click on that, delete. You see something that looks like a dust bin up. Click on it. Then click on the last moving average and click on the relative strength index down there and delete them. Delete them. Once you do that, you should have only two moving averages on your screen, right? You should have only two moving averages on your screen. One is 50 and the other one will be 13. One will be 50 and the other one will be 13. So very good. So we have 15 and 13 on our screen. Now, depending on what you want to, I'm going to give us an assignment, and this is the way we're going to do it. So on the alphabet, we have A to Z, right? On the alphabet, we have A to Z on the alphabet. Now, if your name, your surname starts from A down to, let's say down to O. If your name starts from A down to O, that is the first letter in your name, I want you to click on this dollar sign. There's a dollar sign up there. Click on that dollar sign and look for GBP USD. I have it here. GBP USD. Right? Click on it. This thing will change to GBP USD. Right? Very good. Then you have something that looks like a clock. After that dollar sign, you have something that looks like a clock there. Click on it and click on M15. That is 15 minutes. Very good. Right. Now, if your name starts from anything after O down to Z, right, use a different thing. In this case, you can decide to use gas. You can see gas there, or coffee, whichever one you want to choose. Cocoa, coffee, cotton, gas, wheat, there's sugar, there's soya bean, all of those things, there's volatility index. All these things can be traded. So let's take gas. You click on gas. Right? That's what I want you to do. So what you're going to do is that those of you from 0 to, from O or after O to Z, the assignment I'm going to give you is that once it's 6 a.m. tomorrow, oh yes, you cannot use MT4 and Zoom at the same time, no problem. Just take down the steps, and the video will also be made available, right? If you feel it's going to be too bulky, just scroll down on the video very fast until you get to where we are, right? I've given you two lines, the red and the black. The red and the black line. That's what you're looking for, at least for your phone, right? Now, these are the instructions. Once it is between 5 and 6, or let's make it at 6 a.m. tomorrow, I want you to open this, your MT4. And this is what you're going to do for me. Be monitoring this black and red line every 30 minutes. Be monitoring it every 30 minutes. Once you notice that this black line crosses above the red line, right, you simply do what? Click on a buy. And you remain on that buy until the black line crosses the red line again downwards, right? So like in this case now, sorry, just a minute. So in this case now, what we'll be doing here is that once the black line crosses, notice where I'm marking, once the black line, which is our signal line, once it crosses the red line, we'll enter for a buy. We'll hold on to this buy, hold on to this buy. Once it crosses back, once this line crosses back again, the red one, we'll close the trade. We would have made profit from between here to this point, right? That's what I'm explaining. So if the red line crosses, the black line crosses the red one, you enter for a buy. Now, if the black line crosses the red line down, you enter for a sell. I don't know if you have any question. Let me just pause a little. If you have any question, please just ask your question now. Just ask your question now before I proceed, because there are two more things I want to show us practically. And tonight we are going to take, yeah, thank you very much. Somebody is really following. Linda is really following. She said, where is the buy button? That means she's really following. I can see a very good trader already because she's following. If I just say buy and I didn't show you the buy button, then how will you use it? Okay, Yusuf said I didn't get that part again. Very good. I will explain all of this again. I will explain all of this again. Just give me a minute, please. I will explain all this again. So back to our screen again. Yeah, if you want to trade with your laptop, don't worry, I'll tell you what to do. If you want to trade with your laptop, remember today we said we are going practical. We are going practical today, no smeh, straight to the point. Now remember, this method we are showing you is not necessarily the most efficient. It's just the easiest for you to grasp. It's not necessarily the most efficient, but we just want you to know that there are ways you can do it. Somebody said, instead of constantly clicking buy and sell button, is there a way to place limit and leave it to trade? Yes, there is a way to place limit and leave it to trade, but we might not be able to cover all of that. Remember, this is a beginner's class. Some of you don't even know where buy or sell button is. So that might be too complex for now, right? So I'll take it again. What we want you to do is that there are two lines here. Let me go back to A, those people that their surnames or their name starts from A to O, you'll be using GBP. So look at this. When the black line crosses the red line down, you simply just enter a sell. Like here, where we are now, the black line has crossed the red line up. So what are we supposed to do? Right here on our screen, we notice that the black line crossed the red line up. What are we supposed to do? Somebody put the answer in the chat box. When this black line crossed this red line up, we are supposed to buy. Thank you so much. We are supposed to buy. That's what we are supposed to do, basically, right? So back to your question, where is the buy button? Where is the buy button? And that's what I'm going to show us right about now. So let's say let's take an instance of somebody who wants to trade in oil. Let's take somebody who wants to trade in oil. Just give me a minute. Okay. So here you are in the chart and you want to buy or sell. Look at the top, the extreme right at the top. You notice a plus sign. You notice a plus sign. Which broker are you using? We are using Infinox, right? Account type, standard or ECN. Open anyone for now. This is a demo account. So just click on that plus sign. Click on plus sign. Once you click on plus sign, you will see sell and buy. Can you see sell and buy now under? Can you see sell and buy under now, right? So like in this case here, we have GBP USD and this thing has crossed up, right? Say we wanted to buy this thing, we would have just clicked the plus sign. You see sell and buy, sell and buy. You simply just click on buy. And I'll do an example now, right? If I click on buy, this what it will tell me order is opened, right? Once you click on buy, the first thing you will notice, I remember one of the coach mentioned it, that you pay your broker some spread. That is what you are noticing. You first be in red. You remain, once you have done that, just simply come back to this second part, right? Once you click on buy, come back to this second part here, down here, right? That is where you see your graph and you'll be watching your graph. Once the black line crosses the red line down, you get out of your trade, right? For now, we are just showing you how to do it. We'll still teach you the nitty-gritty later on. For now, I just want you to know that it's possible to do this, right? You can see that in this case, we are in a loss of $19, right? And it can proceed and go into profit, just the way you saw some people's own in profit today. We are just showing you how to do it. So you get your buy or sell button from this plus sign, right? And I want you guys to do it on 15 minutes. Look at the top of my screen. You will notice at the top of my screen, sorry, I'm trying to call up, okay, right? At the top of my screen right here, let me bring it down. I'm trying to bring out my annotation, or I bring it here, very good. So at the top of my screen, you will notice I have M15. Let me use a different color. Let's use red. You'll notice I have M15 right here. That is why I want all of us to do it on M15, and you can get that M15 on the third button. The third button, or the fourth button, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one that looks like time. Click on it and you see M15. That is what I want you to do. So I'll stop sharing here and I'll go. Somebody said my plus sign is not working. Very good. Linda, your plus sign is not working, and I know why your plus sign is not working. This Linda is going to be a very good trader. She's very, very practical. Linda, your plus sign is not working, and I'll tell you why. Now, if you're on are you using your phone or your laptop? Obviously, you're using your phone. Obviously, you're using your phone. Go back to that first button, down. That down, go back to that first button there. The very first button, right? When you get there, you will notice that there are some things that have hash in front of them, and some don't have hash in front of them, right? So what you have is this GBP USD without the hash. I want you to scroll up a little or down a little. You see this GBP USD with the hash. M15 means 15 minutes. We'll upload it within an hour after the class is over. Douglas Sunday to upload it to YouTube. This GBP USD, the one with the hash, that's when you click. Click on it and hold it for long. It will give you open chart. Open chart. Then now click on the chart. It will now give you the one that can have your plus sign working, right? Your plus sign will be working. So I will stop here, and somebody asked what about those of us using a laptop. We'll go into those people using laptop right away, and we'll see how we can call it a quit from here, right? Remember, you are free to ask any question whatsoever. So we're coming back to the laptop, right? So for those of you who want to use the laptop, this is what I need you to do. this is what I need you to do, right? We said we should add 2 moving averages. The moving averages are 13 and 50. So for those of you using the laptop, just come up here. You will notice insert up here. Just follow the cursor. You see it. You notice insert up here. Click on insert, right? Go to the first one, which is indicators. Then scroll down to trend, then moving average. You see that? Insert, indicators, trend, moving average. Click on one, change it to 13. Come to this apply. Apply to median price HL by 2. Click on it. Change the color. Because my background is black, I'll have to change mine to white. If your background is white, then you can use black. So I'll click on white and say, okay, boom, the white line appears on my screen. I'll go back and repeat again. Go back to insert, go to indicators, click on trend, moving average, click on it again. I change this to 50 and I change the color to red. And I okay, boom, my red appears, right? So when my white crosses over the red, right, I'm going to enter for a buy. And if I enter for a buy here, I'll hold on to it until the white crosses over the red again here. That would have given me like 51 pips or thereabout. And that is money. That is money, means you gain. You see, when the white crosses over the red, what this white and red is doing is giving you, remember where we started from, information is what separates you, right? This white, I don't have the time to start explaining what moving average is, right? And what 13 is or what 50 is. You don't need that for now. But we'll explain that to you later on for those of you who follow us into the next phase, right? Once this white crosses this red line, it is giving you an information that there is a high probability that price will go up, right? And when it crosses to the upside, give information that price may go up. When it crosses to the downside, it's giving an information that price will come down. Now, remember I said, start watching out for these things from around 6, right? So between 6 to 8, most times you would have gotten a signal, right? Most times you would have gotten a signal. And I'll show you what I mean. Now, presently on my screen, on this screen, the time here is 22:45, which is 10:45 or 10 something like that. But you guys know that we are presently at 8, which means this thing here is 2 hours ahead, right? So if you are coming, this thing will be showing 8, right? So let's say you came in 8 around here, and you notice that the white line has crossed the red line. So what will you do? That's 6 o'clock that you woke up, you just simply sell, right? That's for this day. Come the following day. The following day, you came up around 6 o'clock, which is 8. You notice that the white, I don't want to complicate, has crossed over the red, you buy. But when you buy, the thing came down and crossed over again. So you close it here, you would have lost 13 pips. No problem. Then next day, that's how you continue, right? Around 5. And first with what did we agree? Natural gas or crude oil. But for today, I want us all, Linda has already opened her eyes to something, and I don't want that mistake to happen. I want all of you now and pick on GPP USD. Pick on GPP USD on your phone right now. Pick on GPP USD on your phone right now. right? And sell. Pick on your phone right now and sell. Sell GBP USD right now on your phone. Just click on sell. If you're having any challenge doing that, I want you to say so in the chat box. Say so in the chat box. Just go to GBP USD on your phone now and click on sell. I need to be sure that every one of us will be able to do this on our own. So if you're having any challenge, put in the chat box now so that such will be addressed. Don't worry, enough you will get the video, don't problem. Abdullah, please, how can I change the chat on my phone? What chat do you want to change? Omotayo, okay, bad network, don't worry. It will be recorded, it's being recorded rather, it will be dropped on YouTube. You can always go back. Let me see. I'm lost, don't worry. Okay. How can I change the chat on my phone? What do you really want to change, Abdullah? I need to know what you want to change. Yeah, prices will always keep changing, right? It won't wait for you. Yes, it's possible to switch from laptop to the mobile using the same account, Oluseun, but that's not the focus for today. What is the minimum deposit on Infinux? Thank you. You can deposit as small as $100, $200, right? We'll be explaining all those things to you, leverage and all of those things. Yes, it works perfectly on higher time frame like 4 hours daily and weekly. Isaiah, this thing works perfectly on higher time frame like 4 hours, 1 hour daily, right? But for the purpose, remember why we're doing this is so that you can test it. I want you guys to test it and see that this thing works. Some of you will lose, some of you will make money on the demo account. Remember, it's not your money, it's demo account, it's paper money. I just want you to get used to it, play with it, watch it throughout tomorrow. Come and ask your questions, right? So we don't want you to just be just a one-way traffic where you're just pouring out information and you're not really testing it with your hands. Yeah, so Isaiah is right. It will work more on a lower time frame. And let me explain what Isaiah is saying. You notice here that this thing was going up and down because we're in 15 minutes. It seems to be crossing down, crossing up. If you go to a higher time frame like this, you notice that it doesn't cross up and down too often, right? It doesn't cross up and down too often. Once it goes up, you're in some profit, right? It doesn't cross up and down as often as it will do on lower time frame, right? You go to the higher time frame, it doesn't cross up and down as often as it will do on the lower time frame. But this is just one of the methods, and like I mentioned, it might not be an efficient method, but it's something that you can use for practice. We'll teach you more efficient methods that has less error rates. But that's not the focus of today. The focus is to get familiar with MT4, understand how to use it, and know that it is user-friendly, right? Some of you do a lot with your phone. This is just how can I change my moving average on my phone? Just watch the video again. My pixel on the red should be what you can change your pixel to 4 so that it can be bold. Change your pixel on your phone on the red one, on both of them, both red and black or red and white. Change it to your pixel to 4 on the moving average so that the color can be bold. So that the color can be bold. Somebody says, is it necessary that I should register on MT4 and how can I do it? Go to the WhatsApp group. We dropped a video earlier in the day telling you how you can download MT4 from your Android Play Store and also register with it with your name and everything. Somebody saying there's no Naira sign. Yes, it's either you're using dollar, pounds, or you're using euro, right? My signal is not going. Sardonyx, please explain what you mean by my signal is not going. I need to get that. I mainly used to PC. Yes, I've showed you how to use PC now. Very good. Somebody saying, Aaron is asking, do I set the black line first? Anyone, set the black line, the red line, anyone, it doesn't really matter. So guys, what we want you to see is that you can do this on your own at home, right? When some people were saying that they're on lockdown, I was laughing because even before the lockdown, I work at home. I don't even go anywhere, right? Except I need to go do something, go visit friends, go to church or something. My office is at home. So I've been on lockdown for long, right? So any question, any further question before we call it a wrap? Now, please remember, I repeat again, do this in the morning, wake up in the morning, anything from 6, begin to watch out. When you notice a crossover, you enter for a sell. When the white crosses over the red, or in your own case, when the black crosses over the red, you enter for a sell to the downside. If it crosses to the upside, you enter for a buy. And you continue to monitor it every 30 minutes. Monitor it every 30 minutes to see what happens. For this night, enter a sell on GBP USD. If you've entered a sell on GBP USD, please type yes. If you've entered sell on GBP USD already, please type sell for me. I clicked a sell on GBP USD. Type sell, yes, so that I'll be sure that we're following. Very good, very good. I love the participation. In fact, you guys are very unique in this set. Everybody here has a hunger, and I tell you, if you need to have a hunger, you need to have a hunger. So I can't really hear what he said. Went too fast. I'm a trainee trader, but I need professional skills. Oh, very good. Just chat us up chat any of the admin, and we'll take you deeper. We'll take you deeper. I click a sell on GBP. Very good. Very good. Yeah, just click on that cell. Thank you for the training. We would like to see your face. Don't worry. I didn't want to bug you with my face. I might still be on either tomorrow or Friday, so you get to see my face. What does the period of 50 and 30 stands for? It stands for the last 30 candles, last 13 candles, and the last 50 candles. But that you don't need for now. Most of you are still new. We'll be explaining how do we close the trade. Oh my God, Adepelumi is asking a very important question. Very, very, very important question. And with that, I will answer. And after that, I'm going to leave. Mr. Shola, somebody is saying, I'm not in the group chat. Please, how can I join? Kindly help us drop the link to any of the WhatsApp on the chat box. Nafiu, please watch out. The link to the WhatsApp will be dropped in the chat box, and you can. Netstar say mine is showing both buy and sell. Yes, click on only one. It's either you're buying or you're selling. It's either you're buying or selling. All right, so let me go back. I'm going to show you how to close the trade. Very important. I forgot that, and that's why I said you guys here are serious about this stuff. And that's why it's good to do practical. When you don't do practical, you don't even know that something is missing. So how do you close the trade? I'll do that and we'll end it for tonight. So I'm showing my screen right now. Very good. So remember in the first example we did, we were buying GBP USD, right? And remember it was in $22. We've been able to gain like $20. It has reduced to $2, right? Now I want to close this trade. The fourth, remember the first one was where we saw all our currencies. The second one is where we see the charts. The third one is where we see what is happening. You can see we're in profit now. We're in profit on our buy. The buy I entered. You guys are in a sell. Don't worry. The first example we did was in a buy, and we're in profit right about now. Dancing between, you see $7 is moving. Is moving. If we did this in the morning, it's going to move even further. We're in profit of $8, $15. You can see it right before your eyes. The profit is going, right? So if I want to close this trade, I go to this fourth one. I just click on it. I just click on the trade, click on it, and click on close. And to close it instantly, right? Click on it. Long, press it down for long, and just click close. It has closed, right? So I started this account with $5,000, and now my profit is what? $9 on it. That is how you close it. On that same third one, you just press and hold down, right? Press, and I'm not in profit yet. Yes, you will not be in profit, Yusuf. You will not be in profit automatically. You can also swipe it to the left. Yes, Oyinda, you can swipe to the left. We don't want to overcomplicate things for people who are just starting. There are many tricks. Remember, we started the first slogan we mentioned at the beginning. What you don't know is bigger than you. And remember, we said there are several. I showed you some other ways some other people are doing it and making money, especially for the ones on the laptop. We'll be teaching you all of those. We'll teach you at least 2 ways of looking at the market so that if one doesn't work, the other will not work. HT, my plus sign is not working. Watch the video. It happened to somebody, and I think I explained what the person needs to do on that case. So I'll be handing over right now to Chairman as he wraps up the discussion for tonight. Chairman, thank you for having me here.
Awesome. That was a fantastic fast delivery by the bishop. Wow, somebody said I close with $60. When you are making this money, pay your tithes to the bishop. As you make the money, pay your tithes to the bishop. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you got value from this training, can you put in a 333 in the chat box, please? Awesome. Great. Okay, now, thank you very much. In wrapping up, just some basic information that I will want to tell us, as many of us that are here, by next week, Forex in 1 day, in 1 week, we are learning, which we are still learning, and learning goes on. Remember this video, you can always watch it, repeat it. What we are trying to achieve in this first week is to ensure that everybody on this platform, we are going to give you that, is going to explain those MAs to you again tomorrow, that you'll be able to pick trade by yourself. That if you can't pick trade after this training, then we have not done well. So we want you to be able to pick trades, we want you to be able to, get the market. But there are some levels, life is in levels. You finish your school, you go for the master's degree and things. Now, for those of you that want to go to the advanced class, we have an advanced class starting on Monday. Advanced class is going to start on Monday. It's going to be twice a day. Please listen to me. The advanced class is going to be twice a day. We have the morning session and we have the afternoon and the evening session. The morning session is going to be between the hours of 11 and 12, while the evening session will be between 9 and 10. Morning session 11 to 12, night session 9 to 10. Now, while we're having this, is going to run, the advanced class is going to run for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. So it's going to be a lot of work for anyone that wants to be on that platform, because we want you to be that, such that after the COVID-19 stuff, you would have been grounded and you will be, at least everything that you need to be on your own, you will have it. So for those people that want to be on that, it's going to be 2 hours. So our target is that if the lockdown, especially for those of you in Lagos, if the lockdown stops in 2 weeks' time, instead of having a morning session, we'll now be having 2 hours in the evening. But for now, it's going to be 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening. So, and it's going to be advanced. All those other tools is going to be showing you how to use. We are going to learn all those stuffs there. But the advanced class comes with a price, just a commitment price. For those of you that know, you've gone through Forex trading, you know it's quite expensive. But because of this COVID-19 and a give out stuff, the standard class, that what we call it, the advanced class, is just going to be for a token of 10,000 Naira for the 2 weeks. It's going to be 10,000 Naira for the 2 weeks. For those of you that understand, you will know that it's very, very cheap. But then that does not mean for those of, if you're not able to do that, pay attention. We have these videos of this one that we have done. You can get them very well. Then there are some tools that he showed you in the class. For those of you that we want to use some of those tools will tell you buy now, sell now, buy now, sell now. And if you put those tools together, I tell you, it's going to be fantastic. You're going to be having fantastic trade results. So you don't need to be a guru for you to be able to understand those things. You just see the thing tells you, gives you a buy arrow, gives you a sell arrow, and things and things. Now, those things combined, the harmonics, the this and things, we have so if you are interested, okay, for those of you that will be interested, in that one, we will tell you the cost of that thing. That's if you are interested. That does not stop your advanced class. These are just additional tools. So let's, but put your mind on this. Now, there are some of you also that want, okay, I don't have the time to trade. I don't have that stuff, but can you people help me to trade? Now, this category you will open your own trading account. Open your own trading account, and you will fund most of you have opened your accounts already. So put your money in your trading account. The only thing you will do now is there's a way we are going to connect you to the traders' accounts, so that as the traders are trading, when they make profits, your account will automatically make profit. If they make a loss, your account will also make a loss. I know you don't like to hear that one, but that is the truth. Trading is what? Profit and loss. But then a good trader ensures that he has more profits than he has loss. Like those people that are on the platform today, I think they've done about 2% of their accounts today for those people on our platform already. They did about 2% of whatever. So maybe if you have 100,000 naira, you account 2% and this. That's for those that want to just say, as I'm learning, can somebody be doing it for me? That one, we don't charge you. It is free. Connect your account to us. But after we are able to make money, we will share profit. After we've made the money, we will share profit. Because somebody will say, what is your own people? How are you people gaining also? How are you going to? Yes, we won't hide and tell you, we need to make money. Everybody needs money. As we are trading and things, it helps you. So but for this, we have just made this one free so that everybody can benefit from it. What you are being taught tonight, I tell you, is enough. Go and watch the video Monday, Tuesday, and today, Wednesday. I see a lot of us are not going back to that video, those videos. We post it in the link. Go and watch the videos and click like. Make sure you like the video and you click on subscribe so that anytime we drop videos there are going to be a lot of videos. Anytime we drop videos, the thing will alert you on YouTube. So click on like and then click on subscribe also on those videos so that you can get the best of it. So whichever one you want to do, for those of you that are interested in the advanced class, you better be making your intention known. Just send a private message to the admin. Tell them just to book you for the advanced class. That one is starting next week and it's going to run for 2 weeks, morning and afternoon session together. So I think you want to be part of that. So ladies and gentlemen, it's been great having you here. Let me see. Mr. Kule, are there questions that, or you've addressed all of them? Okay, I guess there are no questions to be addressed. Okay, I can, oh. Pastor
Somebody
Samuel.
asked a question.
Okay.
Video somebody is saying if we don't have the 10K for now, for some people.
Okay, for people.
David was asking that question.
Okay, that if you don't have the 10K for now, don't worry, we are going to be having subsequent ones. There are going to be subsequent ones. You get informed as at that time. No, we don't, it's not for many persons, people hearing me on this call, you can bear me witness. You spend a lot when you want to learn Forex. And this token is just, you trust. Some of us showed you our accounts and things. What we do by the grace of God could be more than that. So that's not this thing. This brings commitment, and then we get trainers. We're going to be having a lot of trainers coming in. We want to compensate trainers and traders that are committing their time also to this purpose. So you can come in and things. I think there's no any. I saw Pastor Thaddeus here. Pastor Thaddeus, you're raising up your hand. Okay, let me unmute you, Pastor Thaddeus. Quite a long time, sir. I've unmuted you there, sir.
I celebrate you, sir. God bless you for the you're doing. I'm happy reconnecting our thoughts, our roots. Thank you very much for having me back.
You are welcome, sir. Hello, you are welcome. You are welcome. Hope you are making money in your house.
Yes, no, but I need more. I need more.
You need more. Okay. All right. We see the advanced class. We see the advanced class. All right. God bless you. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, please go to the YouTube videos. Make sure you watch the videos. Somebody say, is there going to be a certificate after the training? I will certify you that you can trade the market. You know, in trading, you certify, you know, there are some other trainings we do that we certify. But you know, as a trader, the reason why people don't like to give you a certificate that you have passed through our training and now you are a professional trader, the reason is some people will take that certificate and go and meet people, come, I'm now a professional trader. Give me your money. They've only traded 2 weeks, 2 weeks training, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. And they will now go and collect people's money. Yeah, pula. And after they will blow the people's money, they will now say they learned the trade. No. So you need to learn over a period of time. But we can assure you, after that 2 weeks, you can
get a certificate.
What we thank you, sir. We don't give certificates, we give certificates. Do you understand? We don't give certificates. You know, certificates will make you a living, but certificates, you know what they call sabi? You sabi do something. Certificates will make you a fortune. So forget certificates, look for the certificate, and that's what we're going to give you. Do you understand? We give you certificates for the training. Please, like I asked yesterday, I have like account with Ugoway, but it is 0 now. How do I fund it again? Just go to Ugoway. But we would have suggested that if you're going to be trading with us, maybe use the broker that we are using if you want, but it's your choice. You can go to Ugoway and click. You can just call their office and tell them you want to fund your account. I'm sure they have a way to do it. There's no ceremony as far as it's concerned. But I don't have an account with Ugoway. I have an account with Infinox. So if there are issues, I can get you to the head of the Infinox. I can drop the number of the managers with you and they can help. So is there going to be a one-on-one training probably after COVID-29? Are you already seeing COVID-29? Oh, no, it's COVID-19 now. Make we leave this 19 before we go 29. I beg you. So after now, after COVID-19, by the grace of God, we have physical training session in our as much as possible in the office. We have an office in Ikeja. That's most of the time we use the broadcast office. We use the broadcast office to do most of our training. So there's going to be physical training for those of you that want. Our trainings are in phases. As we take from here, we go to another phase. Okay. How do I join the Infinux? Now, the Infinux, we dropped the link in the group chat, so you can get that. I hope you will continue with the basic class, a feeder for the advanced class. Yes, after this week, next week the advanced class is starting. The advanced class is going to run for 2 weeks. Then the upper week, we are starting another beginners class. So if you want to repeat the class, or you have people that you will have wanted to be part of this class and they didn't make it, you can get them to join the next class. But get yourself into the advanced class. I will tell you is going to be what is the profit sharing ratio if you trade for me. The profit sharing ratio is 60-40 in favor of the investor. And remember, we don't take money from you. You don't pay money to our account. We don't want to touch your money. Just connect to your account. You have 100% control over your account. If we are trading well, you can say continue. If we are not trading well, you can pause it. You have 100% control. I'm telling you, you've not seen it like this before. From the advanced class, we'll be taking from where the advanced class will be taken. Well, I didn't get that question. Will there be a boot camp for interested person? Yeah, the boot camp, the advanced class is more of a boot camp. The advanced class is more of a boot camp. What is the least amount that I can start trading with? As low as $100, you are good to go, but we advise $200 will make it more comfortable, at least to test the waters before you invest deep. Somebody said, are we sharing losses too? Of course, we are sharing losses. When I lose on my account, when the trader, because I'm not touching your money, we have our own account. If we trade on our account, we have maybe $20,000 on our account. If we lose 10%, or let's say we lose 5% on our account, which is 1,000, you too on your account, you will lose 10%. So we will bear the loss first before you bear the loss. So when we make profit, your account also will make profit. So we are sharing profit and loss. Okay? So will the advanced class lead to another stage, or we will be, now after the advanced class, we'll be talking about mentorship. It will be talking about mentorship. So we'll be having the mentorship classes after the advanced class. But then you've already invest in yourself. That is just the thing. That certificate will help you invest in yourself. Put a lot of things in yourself. These 2 weeks, don't let it be a waste. Nobody should waste your life. These 2 weeks, do everything you can. Come out of these 2 weeks a professional, such that when you resume and your company says anything, you will sack your boss. You will be the one to sack your boss, not your boss that will sack you. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is just it. That's on the lighter mode. It's been nice having all of us here. I think we've been, so I like your one-on-one class. Okay, on the one-on-one class, yes, after the advanced class, we go into the one-on-one class. The reason why we don't always want to just do a one-on-one session, it's quite, at times it can be quite expensive. Do you understand? Because the same time I'm spending with 100 persons will be the same time I'm using with 1 person. And you gotta pay for that. But I think it can be arranged, but then it depends on you. That's why we made it, since it's a large class, let's break it down to that 10,000 naira for the advanced class. But I tell you, we enjoy it. After that, you can now plan to do more. Somebody say, go sack your boss now. Yes, now. You must sack your boss. We will sack our boss long time. You can sack the federal government now. They are working for the federal government. Well, that's our training has ended, guys. So he said, can we start with $10? Omoluabi, $10.